Hey everybody, what's going on? Your host AMF1534 here. Welcome back to Let's Play some more Gran Turismo 2. And today we get to finish up the thing that we were doing last time. In case you don't know what that is, because it has been a few days. We were in the Gran Turismo All-Stars Cup, and we're actually doing very well. I'm probably going to jinx myself for having said that, but we're having a good time right now. We're playing with these with this R390 GT1. I kind of want to play around with that Speed 12, but I'm doing really well with this car right now, so I'm going to kind of roll with it here. I'm kind of afraid to go away from the formula that works, and you know, the very second that I'm going to do that is when I'm going to absolutely play terrible, and I can't afford that. It's a lovely Saturday, by the way. It's actually a Saturday where I don't have to do anything at all for once, so that'll be nice. I've had a really busy week, so I do apologize deeply for not being quite as active as I would normally be during the week. I've just it seems like I've had something going on like literally every single day. You know, whatnot also with the whole like March Madness thing going on, been occupying most of my time. And now that, you know, both my two favorite teams have been eliminated, Memphis got beat by Michigan State earlier in the week, and actually that was last Saturday now that I think about it. Or was it Sunday? I don't even remember. It was one of the two of them. And then my beloved Oregon Ducks just lost yesterday. So, jeez, okay, I need to remind me to brake a lot earlier there. That turn always gets me so bad. Also, I'm not used to doing this race with a really high-powered car. I'm pretty sure the last time I did this race was with like one of those little bummy-ass, like 40 horsepower little lawnmowers. Like, I'm pretty sure like those John Deere lawnmowers may have more horsepower than those cars did. I'm not kidding. Like, some of those things can motor, man. Those things can move. I mean, what do you think Adam Sandler was riding that thing down to the store at, you know, for in, what was that, the Water Boy? Oh, damn it, here we go. It's all falling apart now. There's my first mistake. Thank God that we have to do 5 laps for this, because this would be all bad if it was anything less than that, because it's hard to make up a lot of ground quickly here. I mean, of course, now that I say that, I'm probably going to do it, but, you know. Oh, I have story time for you, by the way. Okay, so last night for me, and this will explain why I, you know, didn't get home in time to, you know, to do anything as far as videos are concerned, because my night last night was a real storm of piled up crap on the lawn. Nicely little formed cubes of animal and human stool mixed together. Oh my God, it's like my... Oh wait, never mind. I'm watching Batman Forever in the background right now. I really need to pay attention. I'm definitely not quite doing that. This it's almost, I'm pretty sure it's almost at the part where Edward Nygma goes to see Two-Face for the first time. That part's so funny. It's so disgustingly decadent in here. It's so you, and yet it's so you. Man, I am not doing so hot right now. Also because I am really having a problem catching up right now. The deficit keeps growing here. It's about as bad as our economy right now. Oh yeah, I'm gonna dive into the politics again. I need to not do that. Politics is just a bad thing. I already went over that last time now. So here's going to the story. So last night I get off of work, and my friend's like, "Hey, I'm having a bonfire out at my house. You should come." So I was like, "All right, sounds cool to me." So, you know, I got there early. You know, and he lives out in the middle of the forest. And, you know, we go outside and we're like, well, you know, you live out in the middle of the forest. We have plenty of wood out here. He's like, oh, no, it's not going to work. It's like, I had a bonfire out at my house the other night, and we couldn't get any of the wood to light because it was all wet. I was like, okay, so what are we going to do then? He's like, I got an idea. So he lives out in the middle of the woods, and we went and got wood for this bonfire at a freaking gas station. It's like, how ironic is that? You live out in a place where wood is the most abundant thing that you could possibly have, and instead, we go to a gas station and get pre-cut logs that I'm pretty sure may have had accelerant on them already, because they were like all wet. It was weird. And so we went back and, you know, we got like some matches and stuff, and we got a bunch of like, you know, kindling and like some shredded paper and whatever, and used that to kind of get things started up. And it literally took us like 40 minutes to get that thing going. Like, there's something about his house, I don't know what it is, but I think it's like a plague or something. Like, there's some sort of like weird bad luck thing that circulates around his house that just like, you try to make a fire out there, it is not gonna happen. It doesn't matter what you do. Like, the only way you can get a fire going out there is if you have like a whole buttload of like lighter fluid or something, which never does anything. Like, it'll burn because it's accelerant fluid, but it doesn't do anything because then it just soaks the wood and then you're pretty much screwed. So, you know, we finally got it going, and me being the woodsman that I am, and by that I mean I'm totally not at all, I finally got it, you know, all situated, got the whole pyramid thing set up. It's about time I caught up to these guys, by the way. I was really wondering whether we were actually going to make up any ground or not, but we're doing okay. I'm actually quite surprised here, and I'm not paying attention again. But yeah, so we finally got it going, and then the giant pile of wood that we were looking at earlier, that he was like sitting there telling me, oh no, it's not going to work because it was all wet the other day. I went and grabbed a couple of pieces of it, and I put it on there, and the stuff burned perfectly. I was like, so you mean to tell me that we went and wasted, you know, 25 minutes of driving to go back into town to go get some damn wood that we didn't even need, because all of the wood out here works just fine? It's like, good job, man, good job. I mean, I didn't have to spend any money on it or anything. And we were able to get some of those, like, some of those blueberry Red Bulls. I don't know if everybody, I'm sure everybody has those. I can't imagine that the only place in the entire world that carries them is Salem, Oregon. Yes, we're going to put out a brand new flavor of energy drink that is going to be only available in one city in the entire United States. And we're going to make it Salem, Oregon, of all places. They're just so cool that they deserve to have it, nobody else. I really need to make up this last little chunk here. I totally spaced on the fact that this is definitely our final lap. And that, what is that? Is that GT40? Or I don't even know what car that is. I think it is. I'm not positive. Really need to make up. I need to do really well in this last turn here, and then I'll finish up my story in a minute. Because the rest of the story is where all the fun stuff is, if you could really call it that. I don't know if I'm going to win this, man. I don't know if I'm going to win it. Oh, spearhead him! No! No, we're going to lose for the first time in a long time. No! I mean, we're still going to get money, and that's fine, but man, that one spin out just did me in. Ah, damn. Okay, we're going to go on to Laguna Seca before I do this race. Again, I want to kind of get a change of scenery. It was that GT40, that bastard. It's alright. It's alright. We're going to get money anyways. It bumps down my win percentage. But we've been doing really good lately, actually. I was actually quite surprised. And that was one of my better laps, too. Uh-oh. Ah, crap. Alright. Dude, really? Sorry, guys. My controller decided it was going to play that game on me again. So I need to stop the recording and then unplug it and plug it back in and blah, blah, blah. So I'll be back in just a sec. Alright, guys? Hold on just a minute. Okay, guys, I'm back. Looks like it's working now. Thank God. I was really afraid that it wasn't going to do that. The funny part is we lost and we still got 30,000 credits. I mean, that's pretty damn good. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to jump into Laguna Seca real quick here. I want to give that one the college try, even though I'm probably going to fail it because I failed in college. Okay, I take that back. I didn't fail in college. I dropped out technically, blah, blah, blah. I mean, my work needed me more than school needed me at that point, so that's kind of what happened. I would have kept going with it, but God, college is expensive, man. I don't have that kind of cash to be throwing around. Not to mention, I mean, for my business, I don't need a business degree for it, or really any degree in general. It would be nice to have, like, a nutrition degree. That'd be kind of cool, but at this juncture in my life, I don't really need it. So, you know, we'll get around to that at some other point in my putrid existence of a man. Or as a man, not of a man. Yes, I'm living the existence of another person inside of myself. Yeah. So, okay, so back to the story before I totally forget about it. Oh, no, don't spin out. Don't spin out. You're okay. Okay, we're good. We're good, everybody. Very good here. So, after that, before I even went to that bonfire, which after we got it going was awesome. Like, we had it we had it going for a solid couple, 2-3 hours at least, and I'm sure it probably burnt for another couple hours after that even, because we had some beast-ass pieces of wood in there, and I mean, let's be honest, I am quite the woodsman and everything, but essentially, after that, oh no, not this turn. This turn kills me every time. It's just so crazy of a turn. I couldn't imagine, like, doing that turn in a real race. Just, it's an absolute storm of crap. Okay. Yep, there we go. Everything's all good now. So after that, I got a text from my friend at like 1:30 in the morning. She's like, "Hey, I need you to come be my DD because I've had way too much to drink. I've been drinking whiskey and Sprite all night, which I didn't even know whiskey and Sprite was a thing, really. I mean, I guess it must be. She's originally from Arkansas, so I guess that's a thing there. I didn't know that. I mean, I'm not really a big whiskey guy myself, so maybe that had something to do with it. Oh boy. I'm really messing around with that dirt today. Just so long as I don't spin out. I have a legit chance to win as long as I don't spin out here. But yeah, so she called me up. She's like, "Hey, I need you to come pick me up." I was like, "Okay, where are you at?" And she's at this bar that is like the worst bar in all of Salem. It's like the worst place to be because it's literally the douchebag capital of Salem, just about. It's like there and one other place. It's like one of those like Western theme bars where everybody's doing like the line dancing and, you know, doing all that crap. And it's just like all the douchey kids that I remember from high school are always there. Yikes! Don't spin out. Okay, wow. Holy crap. I could feel my heart just like, you know, dematerialize in front of my eyes during that turn there. Because my heart would have stopped, essentially. Nope. Nope. Did you see that pit stop thing there? That was weird. You have to go on like a hairpin turn just to get in there. It's not very productive. Man, this race is hard. Oh crap. Need to go clean on this turn here. Oh, dude, this is almost the part where he does it. This is the part where he finds out that he's the Riddler. Or that he decides to actually coin his name as the Riddler. That part's awesome. But yeah, so I go and I pick her up, and she is just schlockered beyond belief. She gets there, and dude, her eyes are just glazed over like a donut. And she's like barely even able to see, which is already bad enough because she's legally blind in her left eye, and she didn't have her glasses with her, and it was like, oh my god. It's the first time I'd actually ever seen her drunk, and I've known her for like 10 years. I was like, wow, this is something. So she gets in the car, and I'm going to go take her home, but she needs to get some food first. And then that's when she realizes that she doesn't have her glasses. I was like, oh no. So it's going to be, you know, I'm here at 2 o'clock, and we're going to be going on a wild goose chase all night. And that's exactly what we ended up doing. So she calls up the guy that she thought had them, of which apparently he was sober like the entire night, but she finally gets a hold of him, and like his weird, like, bitchy ex-girlfriend, who apparently must have thought that she was trying to get with him or something. She told him, well, he's got alcohol poisoning, so we're at the hospital, so I guess you're gonna have to wait. And so she's like, wait a minute, that's like impossible. I got separated from him like 30 minutes ago, and he was totally sober. How in the hell could he get alcohol poisoning in like 30 minutes? It's like there's no way that he was drinking that much. The dude's like a total lightweight. I mean, the guy's a total lightweight. He doesn't even like to drink. So like, I don't even know if that's even true. It's like but it's like I really need those because I'm going back home, you know, like 50 miles down the freeway in like a day. So I really need to have those, and I literally can't function without them. So we're gonna come meet you down there. And we got no response. And so we get down there, come to find out that, and like we had to like sit there and wait for like 25 minutes. We come to find out that they totally lied to us the whole time, and that, you know, they didn't even go to the hospital at all, because I'm assuming that he didn't even have alcohol poisoning. And so like we had them check it like all the hospitals around the area to make sure that he didn't get like admitted to a different one. Just like, yeah, we have no record of this guy whatsoever. We're like, great, just great. So they lied to us. I ended up having to, you know, go out of my way by like a solid hour and a half or so. Finally take her home. I don't even get home until like 4 something in the morning, and my eyes, you know, felt like somebody had taken like an acetylene torch and was just like burning them to death. from all the smoke from that bonfire. Final lap, by the way. I've got a chance, maybe. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to pull it off or not. I always seem to have a problem right around this area. It's that turn on that damn cliff, man. It gets me every time. I can't do it very well, let alone with a car like this. I mean, you guys saw my driver's license test when I had to do it with the Dodge Viper. It took me like 2 or 3 times just to get it down, just because that turn is so weird. Oh, I missed that part. Crap. I missed it. You son of a biscuit-eating bulldog. Oh, no! Come on, man. I had a chance. Ah! Gotta be kidding me right now. I mean, it's another 30,000 in the bank, but my gosh. This sucks. I totally, if I could have had a clean turn right there, I totally could have overtaken him. I could have done it. Man. Well, so in theory, we didn't really make any progress here, like literally none at all. I mean, I kind of know what to expect now, but we didn't get anything done. Yeah, sucks. Oh. Yes. Oh, that's perfect. I got to hear the part there in Batman Forever. It was perfect. Like, it got done right on the line. It's so you. And it's so you. Dude, I love Jim Carrey. That guy might be totally insane, but I love that guy. I feel like he got like super crazy after he was like in the movie The Number 23. Cuz they did like an interview with him after it, and he's just like, he like admitted that he had like the total like number 23 paranoia thing, and that's why he wanted to be in it. And so, yeah, apparently he's like totally psycho, which doesn't surprise me at all. There's nobody that can have like his mannerisms and not be completely out of his mind. So, yeah, it's this is my brain on the box. Does anybody else feel like a fried egg here? Well, that sucks, guys. I mean, I feel bad because we didn't actually get anything done here. But when we come back on the next installment... Yeah, I'm actually cutting it off right here. When we come back on the next installment of Let's Play Gran Turismo 2, we got to do these again. And I'm wondering something, actually. I'm curious here. The car that we're using right now, what's the drivetrain on it? I kind of forget. I would assume it's probably a rear wheel. Oh, it's... Ooh, okay, never mind. That Speed 12 is rear wheel. That's going to be... It's gonna be so much worse on handling though, and I can't deal with that right now. I gotta have something that's gonna handle well, so I think I might have to stick with this. Well, what was that other race car we had? Yeah, this guy. No, I can't do that either. That's not gonna work. Okay, well, when we come back next time, guys, we're gonna have to try those races again, because obviously I'm not gonna let it slide. I'm not gonna just take 2 second place finishes without a fight. So, yeah, when we come back, that's what we're going to do. So this is your host, AMF1534, saying thank you for stopping by and listening to my story about how my night turned into a literal shitstorm because I had to be somebody's DD for the night, and I got home at 4 in the morning and slept like crap. So, yeah, but now I got some Elite 8 basketball action to watch. I'm going to go jump in the shower, too. So, yeah, you guys take care, and I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.